what is popping? YouTube, Facebook, Meta Threads, IG, wherever you watching this. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. This is gonna be the tutorial on rich melodies. Um, just like just off the bat, like, look, there's gonna be a few things where you can tell the melody is rich. Like for one, we're talking about money. Like we're talking about like a placement. We're talking about like like a beat that you're making a melody that will be used for a beat that a artist that's gonna go to an artist that's they're well off, they're lucrative, they have a luxurious lifestyle. So some for one, it doesn't really matter like like FL Keys. If you go into the presets, you have all these different pianos. They all sound different, and then like FL Keys has its own like interface, so you can kind of make some amazing sounding keys just off of FL Keys. You know, but the main thing for a rich melody, and we're gonna use in this video, we're gonna be using music theory. I'm gonna try to break down some music theory as well. The main thing you want to use in for a rich melody is the chords. So we're gonna use the chord generator. All right, this just to keep it fast so you guys can know. So that's okay. I probably would change this F minor to something else. But that's the thing, like right there. Some chords don't. Some chords have tension. Like let's see if I can move this real quick. Certain notes, like this is a note. B2 is a note. B2 is also the root note. So meaning that this note is probably just this note, just lower than an octave. And let's see for this one. We got a C sharp. It might not be a C sharp down there. We got a F sharp. But then if you go back up, we got an F sharp right here. All right. So just like a little bit of music theory. So a chord is like it can be three notes stacked on top of each other. So it could be like these three notes or these three notes. All right. But within your chord, you'll have certain notes that you can just drop it down and make that a root note, and it'll sound great for that chord. Literally for this chord, a B root note would sound great. For this chord, probably that F sharp would sound great. So they brought it down, and so forth. Now, you want to use your ear. You know what sounds good. So let's listen to this again. I changed that F to a B to a C, and it has a way different tension. You hear that? Like the tension isn't right. And when I mean tension, let me before I even get into that, let me look this up, because I love to look up like the the meaning of certain things. So tension, the so it's like the state of being stretched, mental emotional strain to apply force or something. All right. Now we got to use like the music meaning, because like it might be something different. So tension in music is a feeling of anticipation or unrest that composers create to engage listeners to guide them through a piece. So it's like you you don't anticipate hearing a C. Hold on, let's say this again. So you're not anticipating on hearing a C unless this next chord requires it. All right. So let's just get out of here. If you guys haven't watched a bunch of my cookups, we've been utilizing what's this called, the chord the chord generator. We've been utilizing the chord generator, and here's a way you can come in here and get a progression. All right, so we got intense. Might do passionate next. And let's be honest, a rich melody doesn't always mean R&B, something slow tempo. It could be a trap beat too. So this A ninth, I'm not feeling that. So remember that F was doing good, but I feel that there's just wrong tension over here, but I feel it. I want to kind of add something on. So nah, we can't really add that. Sounds cool, very simple. This would be something simple for like a trap beat, maybe like a pain beat or something. But you could probably do a little bit more. But let's see. Nah, that's hard. That's fire. All right, so I'm gonna accept this, and I also want to show you guys a different example before we even like really finish. Hold on. So I do want to show you. I had a rich melody. I had a beat for an example. One moment. And here we go. So here's a project that I was working on. Maybe like yesterday or a few days ago. Um, so I just want to go into the chords, and it's a lot. This is a lot of chords, but it's simple. As always. So that is tension. So soon when this chord hits, and stretches out, and then boom, like when you get to here, you kind of like, oh, I kind of feel how the rest of the song's gonna go. Especially when you get to that third chord, like it kind of, it really does build anticipation. It does create like a mental soundscape. Like, okay, maybe I should have this chord come next. All right. So but let's hit this full out. And let's see, is this just FL keys? This is just FL keys. Let's see what we got it on. We got it on piano. Nothing. It's probably just stock. Like just as soon as you pull up the FL keys, that's probably what I use. Now, when it comes to the sounds of it, like the dynamics, let's look at that real quick. And as you can see, it's hitting like all over here. Like it's hitting all this. So even you just using the parametric EQ2 just to kind of like help with the frequencies, it'll make it pop. All right, now basic stuff, maybe some chorus, maybe some delay, nothing crazy, fruity chorus. So, and what you can hear, like that echo, well, that delayed. Let me turn it up a little bit so you can hear it. It sounds cool, but you don't want that. It's gonna have like artifacts. Like that's like a thing in music where it's like, it just starts to create these like weird sounds and things like it. When you apply plugins and like when you process a sound, it'll make it start to sound like something else that you never even did, and it's kind of like whoa. But yeah, you just want to keep stuff simple. You can come to Convolver and get a nice space for that those pianos. You know, let's go back and pick the right key. So hold up. Let's see what the key is for this. It looks like it's C. It says G. It says G minor. Yeah, I see that. All right, so let's get out of here. So when you come to the presets and you go to like one of these, you go to the G's. All right, so like that should be one of these should fit. So I like it. I like it. Sounds full to me. I could add like a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's what I might just Convolver doesn't seem like it's all the way up. All right, so what I want to do, I'll add some stereo wideness to it. And let's compress it just as find some different dynamics. Ooh, you see that? That's fire. So you do want to hear the keys. All right, you want to make sure you can hear a piano being played. All right. You want to make like a sound. It's sounding like it's a live instrument. And you want to make sure it sounds full. That's really it. And I had these two projects open because I just wanted to show you guys like the difference. So like that was this project. But let's go back to that other one real quick. Make sure I'm recording. I'm like, am I even recording? And this right here is giving tension, heavy. This G note. Nothing wrong with that. Let's switch this out to like another sound. Oh, okay. I'm like some I haven't used in a while, and I definitely used this recently, but not that recent to me. So I honestly probably would take this somewhere and like mess up the idea, but I just want to just like solidify the idea. So you have some basic chords, right? You want to give your chords a root note, all right? Then we can layer our sounds. Then we just want to make our sound more full. Some of these sounds you just got to turn them up. You might have to pan certain stuff too, just cause like you want to create a space. And then like always just stick with like I would never do the most when it came to like stuff like this. I would just kind of like go back to like something simple, and so now I got some keys right here, and these keys could just be like you want a real rich melody to me, like you make the piano cry, making the keys talk and all that stuff. Like you might not be able to do that. I just want to give you guys the idea real quick, so you can kind of have a basis for what you want to do. And you can come in and do some regular some notes like on these, on like the right before the next progression starts. Do like a counter melody. Alright, so now I added like a little bounce to that. I don't think I'm gonna do any drums on this. But we got a little bounce. Maybe switch the keys up. I don't go back. I'm like, those Wise Lab bells sounded pretty cool. Now we can switch these keys to something different. I'm like, we ain't got no keys down here. Alright, so I just used a harp. Alright, so we got something that just sounds crazy different right now. Y'all, and that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this one too long. Focus on sound selection. All right, focus on like certain sounds. They're not even like one of the updated sounds that got like, how can I say, like they got like repolished by like one of the image line creators. Like some of these guys are literally taking like Wise Labs. You feel me? Like these are new sounds from GMS. All the Wise Lab stuff, that's new. Use the newer stuff. All right, like yeah, FLSTUDIO is it's been created since whenever it was created, but like you can come in what's it called? I got a new one, right? Yeah, like you can come in Citrus or something like that, right? And Citrus looks amazing now. They kind of like they changed the UI a little bit, but they got all these sounds now. If you wasn't aware that Citrus has all these sounds, you're crazy. And they got the DX7 sounds, like the presets as well. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's just this, cause it used to be like a whole thing of presets. But my thing is like now, Citrus has all this stuff like this. They have X Nuclean stuff. They have X Oblad, X Zif Zimar, and Seamless R, Wise Labs again. All these like this section by itself. Let me see where's it start at. This section by itself is a whole nother VST. Like look, you got all these different sounds, drums. You can come into synths. Got all these synths. Got more synthesizers right here. Like you got all these synthesizers. The Juno. So not only do we have the Kepler, right, but we got the Juno, which does like, which is like not only do we have the Kepler, which is a Juno 6, or how can I say like emulator, but Citrus emulates that too. So it's like you got to really sit here and go through all these sounds, and that was just like that's just some of these sounds. You feel me? Like that was, bro. So come in here, get some sounds, man. It's all about sound selection. Take your time. Did I just make the best melody? Nah, but I just want to show you guys like dynamics, making something full, sound selection. All right, so that's what it's really all about when making a rich melody. All right, you guys, appreciate the view. Thank you for tapping in. I'm gonna be dropping more sauce this whole month. It's your boy KeeSounds. New beats. Got a new beat tape dropping. New Crump beat tape dropping, like Crump album. Making Crump music now. I just dropped that Crump drum kit, the hype ups. So don't miss out on all this stuff, y'all. But yeah, let's get it cracking this year. Let's get it real popping. Let's just like step on next, full force, no compromise. Let's go. Yes sir. Rich melodies, y'all. Tap in. Thank you. Have a great day.